Clear? So that is nothing but the optimality principle. Okay, optimality principle and we form a tree with a graph with some particular node. We form a tree, okay, with a graph. Okay, so that is nothing but the optimality principle. For a particular node, what we will do is we will form a tree with a particular router as a node, as a tree node, and that tree is nothing but a optimal node. Okay, so as shown in the figure, so this is an example of the see. Okay, so a sync tree is not unique. Okay, since a sync tree is indeed it does not contain any loop, so each packet will be delivered with a finite and unbounded number of hops. So in practice, links and routers go down and come back during operation. So different routers may have different ideas about the current topology. So also we quietly finance the issue of whether each router has to individually acquire the information on which to base its sync tree, okay, computation, or whether information is collected by some other means. Okay, so first we will discuss the shortest path algorithm. Clear? We will discuss about the next. We will discuss about shortest path algorithm. Okay, so that we will discuss in the. So I will give brief idea today. We will discuss tomorrow. So let us begin our study of routing algorithm with a simple technique for computing optimal paths, given a complete picture of the network. So these paths are the one that we want a distributed algorithm to find, even though not all routers may know all of the details of the network. The idea is to build a graph of the network. So with each node of the graph representing a router and each edge of the graph representing a communication line or anything. So to choose a route between a given pair of routers, the algorithm just finds the shortest path between them on the graph. The concept of a shortest path deserves some explanation. So one way of measuring path length is number of the hops. Path length measure chestamandi number of hops. For example, the paths ABC and ABE in figure 7 are equally long. So diagram lo ABC lo here ABC ఈ పాత్ ఉందనుకోండి, okay, ABC and ABE, so those are equally long. Okay, because number of hops అంటే ABC లో 3 ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ ABE లో 3 ఉన్నాయి అట్లా అన్నమాట. సో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ హాప్స్ అయితే 2 ఈక్వల్. అదే another measure geographical distance between in kilometers. ABC is clearly much longer than AB. So ABC ఎంతండి 2 + 7 geographical distance. So 2 + 7 అంటే 9. 2 + 7 అంటే 9. అదే ABE ఉంది అనుకోండి, 2 + 2 ఎంత 4. ఏది గ్రేటరు? ABC గ్రేటర్. ఇదేమో ABC, ఇదేమో ABE. So which is the shortest path? ABE is the shortest path. Okay. So however, many other metrics besides hops and physical distance are also possible. For example, each edge could be labeled with the mean delay of standard test packet as measured by the hourly runs. So with the graph labeling, the shortest path is the fastest path rather than the path with the few edges or kilometers. In general case, the label edges could be computed as a function of the distance, bandwidth, the average traffic, communication cost, measured delay. So ఏం ఉండొచ్చు అండి, ఇంటే డిస్టెన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఆ రెండు నోట్స్ మధ్య డిస్టెన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఇంకా ఏం ఉండొచ్చు, డిస్టెన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, తర్వాత బ్యాండ్విడ్త్ ఉండొచ్చు, యావరేజ్ ట్రాఫిక్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే, యావరేజ్ ట్రాఫిక్, కమ్యూనికేషన్ కాస్ట్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే, కమ్యూనికేషన్ కాస్ట్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఇంకోటి డిలే ఉండొచ్చు. డిలే communication cost, average traffic, bandwidth, distance, and delay. అంటే ఆ రెండు మధ్య అంత టైం పడుతుంది ఏదైనా ప్యాకెట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలి రెండు మధ్య డిలే. కమ్యూనికేషన్ కాస్ట్, సో అంత one process want to communicate with other, so that much the time minimum required. Clear? So this is about the distance. ఆ డిస్టెన్స్ పారామీటర్ ఏమి ఉండొచ్చు అంటే కమ్యూనికేషన్ కాస్ట్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, యావరేజ్ ట్రాఫిక్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆప్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, డిస్టెన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఓకే, బ్యాండ్ విడ్త్ ఉండొచ్చు. So by changing the weighting function, the algorithm would then compute the shortest path measured according to any one of the many criteria or a combination of the criteria. Okay, so several algorithms for computing the shortest path between two nodes of a graph are known. This one is due to Dijkstra's. So what we will discuss tomorrow's class is Dijkstra's. Dijkstra's. That is algorithm which find the shortest path between a source and all the destinations in the network. So each node is labeled with the distance from the source node, with distance and along the best known path. The distances must be non-negative. What is the condition for Dijkstra's? Non-negative. Very, very important. Non-negative cost aitene work avutundi, negative cost ki work avutundi. Okay, and initially no paths are known, so all nodes are labeled with infinity. Okay, as algorithm proceeds and paths are found, the labels may change, reflecting better paths. So label may be either tentative or permanent. So initially all labels are tentative. When they discover that a label represents the shortest possible path from source to that node, it may be made permanent and never changed thereafter. సో ఒక నోడ్ నుంచి ఇంకో నోడ్కి మనం డిస్టెన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసేప్పుడు అది పర్మనెంట్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, టెంపరీ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు. సో పర్మనెంట్ ఎప్పుడు అంటామంటే ఇంకా షార్టెస్ట్ పాత్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ సోర్స్ టు దట్ నోడ్ ఈజ్ మేడ్ పర్మనెంట్ అండ్ నెవర్ చేంజ్, అంటే ఇంకా తర్వాత చేంజ్ అవ్వదు అన్నప్పుడు దాన్ని పర్మనెంట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, అదే టెంటేటివ్ అని ఎప్పుడు అంటామంటే ఇంకా నోట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇంకా నోట్స్ ట్రావెల్స్ చేయాలి, ఇంకా దాన్ని రీచ్ అవడానికి ఇంకా నోట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, సో దట్ ఆల్సో వీ నీడ్ టు ట్రావెల్స్ అని డిసైడ్ అయినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం, we make it a tentative. So a tentative gani permanent gani untundi. Clear? So with this I mean illustration, that means one example we have to take. So with this I am illustrating the I am just giving the concept behind the labeling of edges in a computer network. So tomorrow we will discuss about with an example, so how it is happening. Okay, how a distraction happening. So we will discuss one example and move to the conditional. Thank you. Bye.